Another. Jesus Christ. What's going on? Fuck my life. Fuck my life sideways. Oh, shit. God damn. How's this going to work? This needs to go in there. Is it not? Then what is this going to? Okay. So what the fuck is this going to? So confused.
No, it does. Whoa. Maybe it does. Okay, there we go. All right, can you guys hear me? Holy shit. Can you hear me now? Please, please say you can hear me. Please say you can hear me. Okay, thank God. Wow. That was a shit show and a half. Well, okay. So here we are. This is kind of weird. You guys guys get to look at a table now. Don't mind me. I'm just Clay Aiken over here. If I was invisible, I'd be watching you in your room. Hopefully, Nora makes it back. And Brandy makes it back. I apologize to you guys. This is like super shitty, super embarrassing, and I've never had to do this before in the middle of all the things going on. It's like poor Nora's like reading. Nora, where are you? I wonder if they know to come back. Oh, wait. I'm getting a... How come I can't see your message? Hold on a second. Why can't I see everybody? Okay, Nora is here. I see, okay, but I don't see her in the chat. Oh, there you are. Thank God. Okay. Thank God. Okay, so I can't see if things are lagging. I don't think they are. But because I don't have that camera, that second camera up, that was down here, that was like right here. If you guys, if I start lagging, or you notice that it's lagging, I'm going to rely on you guys to let me know. Because I was seeing that it was pausing by looking at that camera, but I don't have that view now anymore. So if it does lag this time, if it flakes out, then just let me know in the chat. I'll just keep my eyes on the chat. So you guys will be my heads up with that. I think something over here with the camera was either overheating, or I have this little, I don't know. I have like this little USB thing. It's like got multiple connections. I think it was shitting out, overheating or something. But anyways, enough of that. Cool deal. Thank you guys. Thank you for bearing with me. I so sorry about that. Super apologize. Super embarrassing. Okay, back to the business. Back to the business here. The business of Nora, because now we're all super extra anticipating now what's gonna happen. Seeming so like we just can't seem to get to her reading here. All right. So all the things that I was getting into, all the things that I was saying, was about it was about a lot of this, and ensuring that when bad things happen to us, that we don't allow those things to make us become somebody where we are willing to lose the things that we desire in life, basically, right? So, okay, so now getting into, first let me try, Nora, to identify the pieces of your question in regards to your work and your boss. Because it's like everything is kind of, it's like weird. It's all spread out. It's like there's things here that don't have to do with it, but there's things that do. And then here, all of this has nothing to do with your work situation. This is all completely your pulled muscle, your pulled muscle, as you call it. And then down here, we get into, again, a little bit of both. So it's like weird. So it's like there's dual energy here talking about love, and some of this is talking about work. And then we got a little, mostly work here, I think, but it's talking somewhat about love. So yeah. And then I'm going to have to I'll probably have to look at a few of these other little pieces individually, which is fine. I have a deck for that. So, but first, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just talking out loud. All right. So let's take a look here at. Oh shit. Okay. The chat's gone too. All right. The old chat's gone. Your question specifically was about. There was a part of your question, Nora, and you may have to repost the second part, because you asked about your boss, but there was something else you said. There was something you said about your boss, but there was something you said about, I can't remember the second part of the question. I remember, I think you said something about a promotion. What was the second part? That's the part that I don't remember, because all the love stuff started coming through. I mean, I remember the gist of the question about work, but I don't remember. You had a second part to it. I don't remember what it was. If you can repost that part of it. And while you repost that part, I'm going to pull a couple of things here. It's like your boss, how she feels about you, I think. How your boss feels about you, maybe. Maybe that's... Yeah, it was something about that, I think. Like how her boss feels about her. I think you're right. It was something along that. Ooh. Her boss is being fake. That's what. Let's see. Oh. Man down. Here we go. I don't think your boss has been completely, I don't know. I think your boss is kind of like, how do I want to say this? I think your boss is really insecure. That's the best way I know to say it. I think your boss is really insecure. I'm getting an insecure vibe from your boss, and I feel like your boss kind of she plays like, what's that word? It's not, I mean, it's manipulation, but it's like a passive aggressive kind of thing. There's a term for it. A lot of fire energy. Your boss has this way of like, it's like she's nice to your face, but like there's like a fakeness or something. But it's passive aggressive. Like when you're around her, she acts really nice, I think, maybe. Is the energy I'm getting. Like she wants you to believe that, you know, you're good, you're cool, but then when you're like, you know, when you're not around her, maybe she doesn't really feel that way about you. It's not, I feel like it's weird. It's like your boss has it out for somebody. I don't think it's completely you that she has it out for. If it's a she, I don't know if it's a she. I feel like it's a she. I don't know if it's a she. It may not be a she. It doesn't matter. He or she. Whoever your boss is, I feel like there's somebody else involved at your work that your boss has a stronger disliking for, I guess, is a better way to say it. There's a third energy. And it's like, compared to whoever this other energy is with your boss, you're not like the person that they really dislike. It's more like, I feel that I don't know, like your boss definitely plays to win. Like they're going to function and operate what's in their best interest is what I'm trying to say. So I don't feel like your boss is the kind of person that it's like, if I were you, I don't feel like this person is somebody that I would like put my trust in. But they're kind of like almost like sleazy car salesman vibe. Brandy, yeah, I saw it. Thank you so much, by the way. I did see that come through just now. But yeah, there's like a sleazy car salesman kind of thing, Nora, with your boss. It's like a God, it's so hard to describe, man. It's like if I say that it's if I say it's completely manipulative, that's not 100% accurate. There is manipulation. There's manipulative energy in it, but it's not completely manipulative. And if I say that it's completely like aggression or like, I don't know, like narcissistic, it's not that either. It's just an insecurity. It's like somebody who almost like maybe has a paranoia of, they feel like they have to like look over their shoulder all the time, but there's nothing that they need to look over their shoulder for. Or maybe they had a job in the past where either they were fired or, you know, somebody took their job, or I don't know, something happened to this person where they have an insecurity when it comes to work. And it could just be as simple as a control thing. Maybe they're just a control freak. And anytime that they feel that somebody's kind of bucking their power or something, you know, they do become maybe a little narcissistic or something. I don't know, but it's there. This is why I'm saying this. Okay, so just to put it into perspective here, this card right here is what is the energy that I'm talking about. This Five of Swords, right? So this is like, don't fuck with me. Like, you know, I will cut you. I will cut you. Security, like this person right here, is a don't fuck with me energy. And as long as you're over here, kind of like these guys are like, hey, all right, cool, man. Like, don't worry about us. We're just here, just doing minding our own business, like whatever, you know. Then this person's like, that's right. You know, it's like this person needs to be and needs to feel like they're in power, in control, that they're right, that they're good to go. You know, and as long as everybody else is kind of subordinate, in a non-threatening way, then this person feels like they're good to go here. Now, how that direct, so that's like the core energy, or the energy that this person that is comprised of this person. I told you this was going to be a complex, like, because this is just, there's so much shit going on here. This person is not like there are things that are kind of hidden from you about this person, about your boss. Like your boss definitely doesn't reveal a whole lot. And then you had hidden motivations right here as well in the middle of the reading here, right? So they're very hard to read. Like your boss is not somebody that's easy to read. And again, I think that they just kind of know how to play, you know, like how to talk to each person. And they, you know, the version of you that you get when they're talking to you, to your face, is one thing, but what's really going on and how they really feel behind the scenes is something else. And that's shown twice here. So hidden motivations. Yes, obviously this woman, like there's stuff going on behind the curtain here. And then you have the High Priestess, which is again all about secrets. Now there's two energies attached to the High Priestess for you. In this regard. Now, this person could be, I'm just mentioning it because most people want to know. So we have a lot of water energy, and I know you're a Scorpio, so we have Cancer, Pisces here, and we have Cancer, Pisces here. And then your energy actually is connected to the Tower, Scorpio, Aries energy connected to the Tower here. But that's neither here nor there. It's just mentioning because like most people want to know that stuff. So there's something here that's not known. But it's also an energy where you really need to trust your intuition about this person. And obviously there's a reason that you were asking about your boss, because there was something your intuition was trying to tell you about your boss. So, here, we'll use this. let's find out what your intuition was trying to tell you. We'll use this little guy. All right. What? Tell me the high priestess. Show me the high priestess here. What was the high priestess trying to tell Nora? What was her intuition trying to tell Nora? Okay, we got the tower again. So now you have the tower twice. Yeah, so it's almost like a warning. Like your intuition has been trying to warn you. Okay, we got the five of cups, which is a loss. So a tower, an unexpected loss, or something blowing up here. And then we have the lost card up here too, which is interesting. And then, yeah, we have the 10 of wands here. Okay, so plot thickens. So why is the tower here? Go on down the rabbit hole. Why is the tower here? Nora came in. She's like, I'm going to make you do some detective work like you've never done before. We're going to be CSI tonight. That's cool. That's fine. Oh, shit. We got the devil.
No. What is this?
And the 5 of wands. Okay. Yeah. So there's conflict. There's some type of conflict, and I don't know if the conflict with you and your boss has happened, or if you guys have already had a fight, or there has been a fight, or you're sensing or wondering if there is a fight. But this person, yeah, there's definitely this. I feel like your boss has got like, they're kind of like, we got the 10 of wands here, so they're like on the verge of going postal. Is essentially what I'm getting here. Like, they're like one hair. They're like I don't know, a ticking time bomb. Really, is what I'm seeing here. And I don't know if you've seen this side of them before, if you experienced, or if you've ever had a conflict, if you've ever fought with this person before. But there's definitely something here. It's either, it could be one thing or two things. It could be one, the other, or both. So there's either some like a hidden fight or something. There's like a conflict that's going on behind the scenes here. I mean, the devil and the 5 of wands, there's definitely some fighting and some shit going on here. And it's very toxic because we got the tower. It's blowing shit up. If that's not the case, then your intuition is basically trying to tell you and warn you, like, hey, your boss, they're a loose cannon. Like, and if you haven't seen that part of them yet, then it's like something is going on with them where they're like really close to losing their shit. And so there's a warning here of some type. I don't know, like, exactly, like, what the warning is or how it pertains to you exactly. Why is the devil here? Let's look at the toxic part of it. There's something here, though, about this person that's definitely shady. But it's not like, again, it's not in your face shady. It's like, it's almost like, it's like they just know how to behave, and they know how to act to keep up appearances. The hell? Okay. So is this like a work affair? Jesus Christ. Okay, so now we just went from like to the devil to like I don't know, man. Is this like legitimately a work affair? Like, the 10 of Cups showing up in here with the 8 of Pentacles, but the devil, and there's conflict now. We got the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry. Let me lean over here. So, and then here you are, the Death card, Scorpio energy, but then the Ten of Swords is there. Is something ending or has ended or will end? Jesus Christ. What? Why is the Ten of Cups here? What in the hell is going on at your work? This is like some Jerry Springer shit, if I've ever seen. Now we got the Star. Queen of Swords, Aquarius. Maybe an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Or is this person worried that you're going to steal their thunder? Anything else? Okay, the Empress. Okay, so now we got more feminines coming into this. And we have Judgment. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. And then the Two of Pentacles. So, clearly there's some type of decision. That is being considered here. Okay, so let me get these out of the way. I'm trying for the love of God to get context of whatever the hell this shit show is. Ace of Wands in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Two of Pentacles, and the Tower. Six of Wands underneath that, Seven of Cups. Okay, more decisions. Tower, more decisions, six, okay. I feel like either you or your boss. Okay, I feel like something's about to go down. I don't know what, but something is about to go down here. And what I feel is either you or your boss or somebody else in the mixture of all this chaos is about to make a decision, or a decision needs to be made. I feel like someone's about to make a decision. And obviously, it's a tough decision because there's a shit ton of decisions. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands underneath there, Three of Cups there, so multiple people, probably gossip. Ten of Wands, there's burden, there's overwhelm. Like this is like a whole like legit work. This transcends just you. This is like involving other people at your job. And we have someone walking away here, and then we have somebody over here walking away with the Six of Swords. Yeah, people aren't happy. There's the Devil again. And then the Ace of Wands in reverse is not being inspired, not liking the job anymore. I just put all these out of order, but whatever. So I think one of two things is going to happen. I think either people in your job are going to walk and leave, maybe something's going to come out, the Moon in reverse, something is going to come to light, or something's going to come out, or something's going to be revealed or discovered, and that could just be that you decide that, hey, I'm really just not happy. I'm not happy here. Or maybe your boss reveals something. Who the fuck knows? Or somebody else reveals something, some type of information. Something gets revealed, though, and a decision has to be made. And either you're going to make the decision, you have to make this decision, or your boss is going to make this decision. And I do feel like it's about whether or not you stay or you go. And it's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to be unexpected because we have that tower there, wherever it went. I guess it was, yeah, here it is. Down here, we had the tower, and then, of course, we had the tower that was in this little small deck here. I said small deck, not the other word. We had a tower there. So it's weird. I don't think your boss, I don't think your boss, you ask about what, the question was about your boss, what they thought about you. I feel like your boss, it's not just you, it's like everybody. I feel like your boss is this person here, and they're looking out for number one. That's who your boss is concerned with more than anyone else. They're concerned about themselves. They're not concerned about the other people. They're concerned about them. So it's not just relegated to you, okay? And I don't know. I don't know. Is Nora going to keep this job? Should she keep this job? That's the question I would ask. Should Nora keep this job? Should she stay in this job? Should she keep this job? What's going to happen with that? Let's take a peek at that. Shit, we got the tower again. The Wheel of Fortune. Change. Okay. So can you give me something maybe a little more definitive? Give me one more. She's staying or going? What's going on here? What? Oh, shit. Okay. So now we got the Seven of Swords, and we got the Three of Pentacles. I think there's some shit talking going on in your work. There's some kind of manipulation, some shit's going on behind the scenes. Someone's trying to get away with some shit here. It could just be, it could just be people looking out for themselves. It's not telling me that it's not giving me a clear, direct answer. Well, we do have the Four Cups here, which is basically saying, like, if you stay in this environment, like the Tower being here could just be, I mean, I almost want to say with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune that it's almost like it's gonna like like you basically, yes, you probably would be better off, you know, maybe finding a different job because it's going to just get toxic with the Seven of Swords. We have the Devil, we have the Fire. It's like whatever this is toxic. That I can 100% emphatically say whatever this going on at your job is toxic, hands down. That I can put for sure certain I can put my hands on. Put my hand on the Bible and say that, right? Now, the Tower, this could either just mean that something, you know, shocking and unexpected is going to occur, or this could mean that shit's going to blow up and then you'll be forced into a change with the Wheel of Fortune. Or it's saying, hey, you're going to realize when this shocking thing becomes known to you, and it might be better for you to seek change with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to be one or the other. Seven of Swords, self-explanatory. This is shady shit going on. Three of Pentacles means that there's multiple people involved. Four of Cups is you're just going to be miserable at this job. So whatever this is, I think part of this energy here is a warning for you. The High Priestess is for you to trust your intuition. That's the warning part of your reading. Because I feel like there's some things that you have sensed or some knowledge that you have acquired at your job that is going to, I don't know, just things that you already know about, basically. And you may not know all of the details in regards to that or what's going on. So that might be the reason why you're hesitant to make a decision for yourself about this. But this is definitely, I feel like, a warning for you to be careful, to trust your intuition about whatever's unfolding here, because there is definitely some toxic shit there. Now, the love portion of what was going on, whatever this was, obviously very serious relationship that you had with somebody. There were some things here that obviously you were not aware of. There were some things that were hidden that were going on here in this relationship. Obviously, I don't know all to what degree, but you know, because I do feel like this obviously is past tense. I do feel like whatever happened here really hurt you. I'm going to come right back to this card like I said that I would. But I want to sneak up here really quick and just go through this. So we have this card, I feel, which is obviously you. We have patterns. And so this is basically like saying that you have essentially, you are potentially repeating a cycle of something that's occurred to you before, which is why I went on that big long tangent about how when people hurt us, we need to be really careful about the effect that we allow from past shit that happens to us to linger, because as we move forward in life, we will become people that we become the thing that hurt us, right? Like people who get cheated on and cheated on and cheated on and cheated on and cheated on will eventually, they're like, well, fuck, I'm just going to start cheating on people then. Right? And people that are abused and abused and abused and abused, well, eventually they reach a threshold and they're like, I'm not going to be abused anymore. So then they become the abuser. That's where the whole saying comes from, that hurt people hurt people. It's because people got hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt until they finally hit a threshold and they said, no more. I'm not going to be the person that takes it up the butt anymore. I'm going to be the person that deals the hurt now. Right? It's like you kick the dog, you kick the dog, you kick the dog, and then eventually the dog has enough and starts to attack you. And that's also why healed people heal other people, right? Most of the people in life who've gone through the worst shit and they overcome it and they heal from it, most of the time those people, their calling in life or their purpose in life is revealed through all of the shit that they've gone through, and they find out, hey, that thing that happened to me is now the thing that I'm passionate about. Now I want to go out into the world and I want to help people overcome the same types of things that I've gone through, because I've walked that path, I've overcome that path. So this patterns card is tied to that type of vibe. This patterns card is basically saying you need to become aware of the patterns of how the past has affected you due to the losses and the traumas that you've gone through, right? And right now, things in your life have been kind of a standstill. Things have been on hold, have been on pause. And I do feel like there are things that you have tried to manifest. I think there are things that you have tried to, like you're trying to bring things into your life, and it's almost like you feel like they're not coming, right? It's like, if it's love, it's like it doesn't seem like I can manifest that into my life. If it's work, if it's, whatever the thing is, it's almost like it just doesn't seem like anything's happening. And the reason is because in a sense, it is kind of being held up here in a way. Things are on pause because of this pattern, right? And so essentially what needs to happen is destruction. And I know that sounds weird, but essentially some things need to go into the void. Things need to get sucked into this black hole and basically metamorphosized, right? And so all this is a rebalancing of energy. I'm tempted to go into a long explanation of that and how black holes and all this works based on this crazy experience that I had once. But anyways, I'm not going to do it. But there's things that need to be destructed, right? Like destroyed in your life. There's old patterns. There's things from your past that need to be destroyed. Like they need to go into the paper shredder. They need to go into the blender, the grinder, the trash disposal, the sink disposal, the garbage disposal, the sink, ground up, destroyed. And there is an awakening that is happening within you. There's a seed of an awakening that's birthing inside of you right now as a result of this destruction. And that's why in tarot, after the Tower, you have, I thought I had it out here a second ago. It's okay if I don't. Is it down here somewhere? It's somewhere. But after the Tower, here we go. You have the Star. So the Tower is the destruction. This is shit blowing up in your life and breaking down. The very next card in the Major Arcana is the Star. The Star is the rebirth, the renewal, the hope after the destruction, the light at the end of the tunnel, the bright new future. In other words, this is like the rebirth, essentially, after things have destructed, or the awakening. So if we look at these two cards, this card here is the tower, and the awakening that you're about to go through is here indicated. Essentially, the star energy is attached to this awakening here. And we're at the universe. God, you can't make this shit up, man. Giving me chills here. So this is the purpose of everything that's going on in your life right now. And what's more important than even your question, going now to this card, which I said this was the most important card to me when all your cards came out. This was the one that immediately was like, all right, this is the one that Nora really needs to know about. And it says right here, a consciousness of lack. Right? So things that have happened to you in the past have created this consciousness of lack, which is the pattern within you. This is the strongest one, by the way. This is the one that's preventing all the things from coming to you. This is why things are on pause right now and on hold, because of this. So this consciousness of lack is the pattern that's causing your shit to be on hold, and it's this pattern that needs to go into the grinder and blow up so that you can come alive again and have a reawakening and be more metamorphosized or reborn into the divine feminine. And I want to show you why this is important, because the card underneath this card, and this is why I said I got chills and you can't make this shit up, is because of the higher power. Your higher power has its hands all over your life right now. You are being guided, whether you see it or not. Things are being handled behind the scenes, whether you believe it or not. Your higher power is all over you. Now pay attention to something really quick. Look at this girl. Look at this the artwork on this card, and look at her hands, and look what it's holding. Now, look at this card. Almost like hands. Almost these two little wing-looking things almost look like hands holding this orb. And notice too that this is like essentially, like a little bit above her, I guess, I don't know if it's the sacral or the solar chakra, whichever one it is right there, and then obviously the heart chakra. But it's right in the middle there. So it's the center of her being. It's like showing the higher power is the center of the divine feminine's universe, so to speak. Right? And so what you need to know, and why that's important, is you need to understand that what's inside of you, the gift inside of you, is the fullness of everything that the universe is. You literally have inside of you the entirety of everything that God's source in the universe is. The fullness of all of this is what's inside of you. And that's what's trying to awaken and come outside of you. Because this is who you're meant to become, the divine feminine. And when you become this, then everything in your life begins to open up. And so if I go one more underneath higher power, we have the zodiac. And so what this essentially is saying is it's unlocking basically all the gifts of everything that you incarnated with, because that's what the zodiac is. All your astrology chart is just basically a map of energy that tells you who you are, what your talents are, what your gifts are, and what you're predisposed to energetically. I'm talking about esoteric astrology, by the way, not exoteric. Like, I'm not talking about what's happening literally in the outside, like outer astrology with the planets and shit. I'm talking about inner astrology. It's different. It uses the same zodiac, the same houses, and the same planets and all the shit, but the interpretation is different. So the life that you're wanting, why is all of this important? Because the life that you're wanting, the love that you're wanting, the career that you're wanting, all the things that you're wanting are tied to you stepping into this, which is you stepping into your power. And when you unlock this, when you step into this, because you lean into this, when you lean into this and you become this, holy shit, Batman. everything in your life's about to change. Everything in your life's about to change. And all the things that were broken, that were lost, stolen, or given away will be returned to you, which is one of the seven Aani mirrors. You should look that up. The 7 Aani mirrors. Maybe I should find a quick YouTube link for you guys. Here, I forget which mirror it is. 7 Aani mirrors. There it is. It's either the third one or it's the third one or the I don't know. It's the third one or the 7th one or something, or maybe the 5th one. Well, I'll drop it. I'll drop the link. But you'll know which one it is because he literally says, he talks about it. It's the mirror of the self, what's been lost, stolen, or taken away from us. And that is tied to this awakening and you overcoming this pattern, which when you do that, this is going away. All the blocks are going away. And all your abundance is about to come in. So, you know, I know your question was specifically about your boss and your job. And you know, I understand like that's obviously important. That was your question. But in my opinion, there are other things that are here that I would say God's source of the universe is saying is more important. And that's just my extra 2 cents on all of that. Like, it's more important. There's other things that you needed to know that were actually more important than this. Now, I will say that, again, maybe keep an eye on, you know, just listen to your intuition about your job and your situation with all of that, because there's definitely like a warning here, right? And obviously it's up to you what you decide to do, unless something happens that's outside of your control. But there's not really a whole lot else that that I'm being given or being told about this. It's kind of just like being put in your hands outside of that. But I don't think, I don't like saying this, man. I don't want to say your boss is not a good person. I want to say that your boss, again, might just be somebody who's very insecure and paranoid, maybe. That's just the energy that I get there. But I don't know that they feel any certain type of way about you that they do anybody else. It's like how they feel about you is just how they feel about everybody there, which was that 5 of Swords. It's like it's just a me first energy. So, you know, I don't want to say it's like they don't care about you, but it's just, I think that it's confusing because I think that the way that they show up to you, to your face, is totally different than the way they show up or the way that they really are when you're not in front of them. And I think that maybe that's kind of at least part of what you've picked up on intuitively, and that's what's maybe been confusing. I don't know. But I will say that you have a lot of shit going on in your energy right now. Like there's like 5 different readings going on in all of this, probably. Like if I was to separate all of this out, it would be like 5 different readings. It's just kind of all clumped together, which isn't, you know, it's challenging. And so on that side of things, it's, you know, it challenges me to do an energy read that's not so easy, but on the other side, it's also very chaotic because the energy is just all over the place. And it makes it hard to just like, okay, what is this piece? What is that piece? And what part is tied to what part? It's just, you know, but I don't know. That's how you learn to do this art. You take on challenges when they show up. And you know it. You know, when you do it long enough, you know when it's about to get challenging for you. But I don't, I apologize for all of the pauses and disconnects earlier during your reading too. So that obviously made it much longer than probably needed to go. But I don't know if any of that made any sense for you. And I don't know if Nora is even still here. Hopefully, I don't know. If not, hopefully she can come back and get her reading. I hope you're still here, Nora. My damn camera. My damn camera. All right, let me see. I saw a donation. I guess I'm going to have to go back and... okay, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out... I'll figure out a list situation here. I know, Brandy, you donated. You know, it's so funny, Brandy, you say that. I've been told that a lot, actually. Not guided meditations, but maybe I should be like a phone sex person. But I have been told that before by people that I have a certain type of voice. Okay, so Brandy, you donated. I did see that. I'm trying to see who else. I know. I want to say I saw that somebody else did, but I just need to make sure. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Who is this? Oh. Oh, okay, that was okay. Sorry guys, I'm just checking to make sure. Okay. Brandy, you donated. So you are next. And then all right, let me try to figure this out. Oh boy. I know that Aisha has been around. It's been here for a hot minute. Mom Life, you've been here. Oh my god. This is why having a mod, my mod is so amazing. I'm not going to be able to go back and see either. All right, so I'll just have to get through it. I'll figure it out. So Brandy, we'll just do you. We will do Brandy, and then I'll figure out the free list outside of that. So Brandy, you are up. You can ask your question, my friend. And then I'll figure out the other stuff later. Yeah, I think she took off. I think Jean went to sleep. Actually, while Brandy posts her question, let me go sneak back on the other feed really quick and see if it recorded the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Try again. All right, so the chat was on that one. Bear with me here, guys. Bear with me. Okay. I don't think any of these people. Yeah. That was the last one. So this is going to have to just be a whole new one. Oh, no, you donated, Brandy. So it's totally your turn. You sent a donation. So donations get prioritized. Got to keep it real. Also, for those of you that have just joined on, if you don't mind, welcome. But please like, share, and subscribe, all the things. And what I will do is I will just create a... I'm just going to have to create a new list here. So, all right. So, hold on. Jeanette. And then, all right. So then we'll do Aisha. She's still here. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Oh, there we go. Almost missed that. All right. Valencia. Olga. Okay. I think we got it caught. Okay. So there's the free list. And here's this just as a reminder. Also, again, okay, whatever Spirit wants me to know. All right. All right, here we go. For Brandy, whatever Spirit wants Brandy to know. What do we want to use? You're going to make me reach into the archives. Okay, I think we got the ones that I felt. Let's start here. Oh, that one just flew out to God knows where. Hmm. I want to say you had this card come out for you last time, this contract card. I could be wrong about that, but I almost could have sworn that that came out for you last time. Okay, so something. All right, so interesting. I think some of these are similar. Some similar cards here. Yeah, because I want to say there was like yeah, I want to say there was about if I remember correctly about you and your guy were yeah, there was something about you and your guy in the last one. All right, so let me take a look at something else here. Yeah, I want to say this came out for you before too in your last reading. It might have been a different deck, but and I think this one might have been there too. I think it was you. I'm almost positive that was you. Let's see. So while I'm pulling the cards here for you, Brandy, I'm getting a message from my guides for you, like a channeled message or whatever you want to call it. But let me get the cards all situated here with my OCD. I'm gonna try to get them all, show them the camera here a little bit better. I'm getting a message about it's coming through, and they're like really, they're really kind of like they're telling it kind of like in a kind of like over and over again. Like they're repeating themselves, and then it's like very direct. It's like believe, believe, believe. Tell her to believe. It's coming through like that. Like, you know, your guides want you to understand the true power of your beliefs, and it's almost kind of like they're saying like we get it that we get it that, you know, intellectually you understand, like, sure, yeah, the power of your beliefs, right? But they're saying for you to like transcend, for you to transcend the intellectual knowledge of understanding the power of your belief. They're wanting you to have an experience. They're wanting you to start believing with a level of confidence and a level of certainty, almost like your life depends on it. and they just keep saying it again, like over and over. Believe, believe. Tell her she has to believe. Tell her she has to believe. She has to believe. Yeah, and you can't make this shit up because this card right here literally says self-trust. That just came out. Man, every time I do a reading for you, Brandy, it's so profound. Like you're like on a whole nother level, my friend. Like you are, Brandy. You are the poster child of like the spiritual person that's in the closet. Like the amount of whatever mastery or power that you have inside of you is like next holy shit level. Like I can feel the frequency that you're on, and it's just you're just on a different plane, man. Like, ooh, vows. I think we talked about that before with you too. Something about your marriage and about your partner maybe was lagging, and it felt like it was taking forever. And maybe there had been some setbacks or something. Like I can vaguely remember, and it's really unusual for me because normally immediately after I do a reading, I forget it. Like I just don't remember it, you know, like I'm just completely removed from it. So interesting. So then we have confidence at the bottom of the deck. So there's a clear theme, obviously, with that. So let's see here. I'm being told to keep going. I'm being told to keep going. Like, keep going, bro. Keep going. What? He forgot your anniversary? What? He forgot your anniversary? Danny? What? Are you kidding me right now? Did Danielle just show up in the chat? Where the hell have you been? Anyways, sorry about that, Brandy. That's how I get you. That's crazy, Brandy, that he forgot your anniversary. But okay. All right. So, all right. I got to find a place to set. Got to find a place to set these. So we got blessings, and I'll come back to these and show you. We got freedom. We have change, and we have enlightenment. Where are we? Oh. Hold on. There we go. And a few of these. She's like, I come on when you're sleeping. You're supposed to wake up and be here when I come on. You're not supposed to sleep through my readings. Bring love into the situation. Okay, so yeah, we got some things to talk about, for sure. Come on. I know there's two. I got two cards. I can feel it. Two cards in here. I can feel it. Where are you? There's one. There's two. All right. Ooh, whoa, a fiery climax approaches. All right. Well, I guess this fiery climax explains this here baby. Actually, I think it was you who told me you can't have kids. I think that was you. All joking aside. Like, this boy, he put his foot in his mouth all the fucking time. What do you need to release? All right. Okay. I think. And then prosperity lies ahead at the bottom. So, I'm going to have to set this over here. Ran out of table space. Now, okay. So we got a few things here, Brandy. We got a few things here. One thing that I need to check, two things I need to check really quick is I need to check this card here. We have endings. And then this vowels card. Why is endings here? All right, something's coming back to life, though. Okay, wait, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so yeah, thanks for clarifying that it's obviously an ending. So there's a Ten of Swords here. Something is obviously ended. Double endings, and then Ten of Swords endings. And then Judgment. So obviously bringing whatever was dead back to life. But what is this about? The universe is like, boy, you gonna learn tonight. We gonna make you work tonight. We gonna make you work for it. Come on. What is this about? Oh. Okay. Okay. I get it. Death card. I get it. Something ended. I get it. You're not telling me what the fuck ended. Six of Swords, three. Brandy, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this ending is? Holy crap, is it that far behind? Oh. Oh. What is this ending? What is the death? Why is death here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is ending here? Brandy, did you have a fight? Did you have a fight? Because I mean, we have Scorpio, Gemini, but we have Ten of Swords, we have Judgment, we have Death, and we have the Lovers. And we have endings. This is, I mean, like the end of a relationship. And of course, we have the conflict here. We have decisions. If this isn't... No shit, I felt that. I'm doing Brandy right now, Placebo. something. Okay, like I don't know. Why am I not? Why am I not being told here? This is so weird. Why is this being kept secret? All right, what is this? Show me the lovers. What the hell is going on? Okay, so now we have a Virgo. Somebody's thinking. Someone's not thinking. Brandy, have you been contemplating? Have you been contemplating, like, maybe you've been thinking about ending things with him? Like, are you reaching the threshold, maybe? Because I'm trying to piece this together best I can. But there is a, so we do get decisions, conflict. All right, hold on. This is bugging me. Why is Val's here? I gotta be the damn CSI detective. Why is Val's here? What's going on with that? Oh. Oh. Okay. Who's the Virgo? Who is the Virgo? Do you know who the Virgo is? I mean, obviously it doesn't have to be a Virgo. We have Pisces. Well, what in God's name is going on here? What? What in going on here? Okay, I get this. So the vowels, okay, I don't know, whatever. This over here is it's fucking with me, and I want to keep going over here to understand this, but maybe I just need to go on and come back around to it. I don't know. I need to check this one next. Anyways, so the vowels card is you're not seeing this coming. So we have the high priestess. You don't see this coming. You have the magician. Lots of Virgo energy. A lot of Virgo energy here. And Gemini. We have the lovers, and we have so Virgo and Gemini. But again, I don't know. So, but regardless of the signs, something that you've been waiting, something that's been taking a long time is about to come through. The magician is a manifestation. So something you don't see that you've been wanting to manifest that's been taking a while to get to you, it's about to happen. So this vows thing, I mean, God, that would really suck if I just blew that would really suck if I just blew a surprise. Well, too late now. Too late now. I don't know. You might be getting. I don't know. You might be. You might be getting asked. You might be getting asked to get married. That could be something in the near future, or not. Something that's been a long time coming here. But this hermit energy, this is really interesting. It's showing up in 3 places, but it's yeah. Right. Hold up that. All right. Hold that thought. Why is conflict here? Let's look here. Why is conflict here? Okay. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Reverse. Okay. King of Cups. 5 of Swords. Six of Swords here. Why is the 5 of Swords here? All right. Okay, Brandy. Ay. Okay. Okay. Man, sometimes this sometimes, much as I love doing this, sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes it's challenging. All right, just bear with me a second here. All right, I have to check in with the code of honor. I have to check in with my ethics here. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if this is present tense or future tense. The energy is construed here because your energy is involved in it, and your partner's energy is involved in it. There could be influence of another energy, but it's not like it's a passive energy. It's like bystanders, innocent bystanders. So it's not malicious, it's not third party, it's not that. But there's other energies around. It's like if you guys are the ones like in this in the conflict, there's like other people around you. It could be kids, family, friends, it could something. There's other bystanding energies that are involved in a very indirect way. It's an energy. I can't pinpoint it, but I almost want to say that somebody's like really, really, really like there's like a low confidence energy here, and I almost want to say it's your partner. I almost want to say that your partner is really, really beating themselves up, like beyond necessary beating themselves up, and they're feeling like they can't do anything right. They feel like a fuck up. They feel like a failure. And this has been ongoing, by the way. This has been ongoing, by the way. This isn't like, oh, we had a fight last night and now they feel, oh, he forgot about the 4-year anniversary, and so now, he feels like a fuck up or a failure. It's not that. This is something that pre-exists you. This is old baggage that your partner brought into the relationship when he met you. It predates you. It pre-exists you, is what I'm feeling. And I almost get a sense that this is almost a future event. And I think that's why it's tricking me out a little bit. Because all this stuff made no sense. Your cards are coming out. I feel the energy when the cards are coming out. I feel the energy with the cards are coming. Everything is making sense. And I'm looking. I pulled these first, and it made sense. I'm like, okay, like they're coming out. I'm like, all right, fine. Getting the other cards, and then the picture starts to come together like a jigsaw puzzle. You start to see what energies are correlating with this energy. The picture starts to come together, right? What thing is referring to what thing? Are we talking about love, career, spirituality, encouragement? Like, what are we dealing with here? And so each little piece starts to the message of each piece starts to express itself. And I'm like, okay, that, right. And so, I'm taking note of anything that's major, anything that's like, all right, like, well, let's look for the obvious things that are like the big deals, because the complex shit is the stuff that obviously I'm going to address first, because it's going to take the longest for me to explain it, right? The method to my madness. So obviously this card came out and I'm like, conflict. Okay, that obviously is, I'm honing in on that. Endings at the bottom of the deck. So these two cards instantaneously have my attention. But cool, let's get all the cards out and see. Everything's good. And so, all right. So then we circle back around. I'm like, all right, wise endings here. And then we have all these. We have Ten of Swords. We have Judgment. We have Death. The Lovers. The Page of Swords. And then we have the Hermit. And you're like, don't know, nothing's ending. Okay. So, all right, this doesn't make sense now. Cool, whatever. Don't fixate, move on. So let's go over here to the vows. So, because now I'm contrasting, right? It's like, if this isn't making sense, then move to a contrasting thing and see what happens. Because sometimes that'll put you in the ballpark of where you need to be about what things are about, right? Like what part of the hemisphere are we dealing with here? So, obviously, going over here to the vows, and none of these cards are matching these cards except for this card. So I'm like, okay. So we have a match. Something that was happening here is matching here. And then we have this guy up here in reverse, which is essentially the same type of energy as these cards. All right. So, but even having clarified this vows card, it still doesn't really help me understand this. So then we go over to the conflict. Immediately, the Ten of Cups in reverse comes out. So, okay, that definitely tells me that this and the Lovers in this is definitely like, okay, and definitely the ending of a relationship. But then we have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is obviously connected to the conflict. Got it. The Ten of Wands, the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, what's confusing is like, okay, well, what the hell? There's all this love, and here's the dude that's got a shit ton of love, the King of Cups. He's the king of love. Well, why is this here then? Like, why is this just random fucking Five of Swords just in the middle of all this shit? Makes no sense. Like, everything on the table is good except for when we get into this. Makes no sense to me. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Hangman and the Ace of Pentacles. So all that to say, and the reason I'm taking you through my thought process is because is in case I'm missing anything here, but I don't think I am. I feel that this Ten of Wands represents the baggage, the past shit that your partner has brought into the relationship. But there's also there's a dual energy attached to this. He's also feeling pressured for some reason. Like, he feels pressured, and I don't know like what his attachment style is, or I don't know. Like, I don't know what his past is. But something has happened to him in the past that has contributed to this Ten of Wands that he's been carrying around. And it seems to be a trigger point for him. It seems to be like it affects his confidence. It affects his, like, it's like anything that kind of rocks the boat with his confidence. It's like he gets into this, I don't know, like he can get into these almost like a quitter's mentality or something. And I don't know if you, over the, however long you've been with him, I don't know if you guys have ever done the whole like break up, get back together, break up, get back together, break up, get back together, any of that, like fake breakups or separate for a few days, come back. Like, I don't know if that's happened between you guys, but I'm glancing over at the chat now too, because I was looking over here, which is opposite of my screen. So I'm glancing back at the chat now to kind of catch up with what you're seeing. But okay, his ex-wife cheated, and he was, yeah, okay. Okay. So that makes sense then, because that's what I was getting. I was getting that he has it's definitely like a low confidence, like, I don't know, like he beats himself up to the umpteenth degree, and then he projects that onto the relationship because he feels like he's shit and he fails, and he just gets into like, I mean, I you know, he's your partner, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm talking bad about your partner. Absolutely would never do that, but almost like a little bit of a victim mentality is kind of what I get. And it's almost like I feel like he's being pushed to confront something within himself. So let me share the hangman real quick. So the hangman is two different things. One, it's him feeling stuck in this place of I'm not good enough, I suck. And he needs to gain a new perspective. He needs to literally have an awakening about that. Like, hey dude, you need to change your perspective about this. You don't suck, you are good enough. And, you know, whatever happened to you in the past with your partner and whatever your ex-wife did and however she treated you, that's not who you are. Right? So there's a lot of that confidence stuff is wrapped up into here. But there's also a stuck energy with him as well. And so there's a self-sabotage. The Five of Swords is self-sabotage energy that keeps him stuck because he's his own worst enemy. He can't get out of his own way. And that bleeds out into your relationship, unfortunately. But I feel like he's really, really, I don't know. I feel like he's about to hit an internal speed bump. And he's contemplating. And I think that this is essentially what this is telling you is almost like giving you a heads up. Like that he, and the reason I think this is the case is this Page of Swords. Let me just move these out of the way here. Actually, let me just do this. Let me get these out of the way. We know what these cards are, and if I need to look at them again, I'll just pick them up again. We'll just take these. Yeah, and we know this one was in reverse. And I'm going to put these just down here on top of these. There we go. Now that we know what that is. So I feel that this Page of Swords is him contemplating. He's contemplating. And the Hermit energy could be potentially him doing some soul searching right now. And so I think he's wrestling with whether or not he should end the relationship. Like he's legitimately thinking about quitting. Like throwing in the towel. Like, I'm suck, you can do better. You know, I'm a fuck up, I'm a failure, you deserve better. That kind of thing. And he's thinking about it, but this in reverse is he's not thinking, it's not wisdom. This is upright, right? The wisdom card upright. Like, you're the wise sage. You're using wisdom. In reverse, it's like he's lacking knowledge. He's lacking understanding. He's lacking wisdom. And then we have the decisions card, which makes sense because, he's wrestling with the decision that he needs to make here. And he's being negatively influenced. The influence card is in reverse. And I think the contract card is a metaphor of the representation of marriage, basically. That's what I think that is. Because there's nothing else on the table that makes sense beyond, like, there's literally nothing else on the table that would make sense. All right, so what I'm going to do, because we already know what these are. We know what these are. That these are tied to the conflict. So I'm going to put these back in. Why is contract here? Why is the contract here? Yeah, okay. I knew it. just confirmed it. Just confirmed it. It's marriage. That's exactly what I thought. The contract card was a metaphor for marriage, and there it is, the Four of Wands. So I think that he is contemplating. He's contemplating giving up, throwing in the towel, ending the relationship. Obviously, obviously he hasn't done it yet. But he's thinking about it. Bear with me here for a second. Okay, so first of all, Brandy, one of the things I'm going to send you out in the mail tomorrow with the deck of cards that I'm going to send you my book. It'll be a hard, it'll be a copy like this. It'll be paperback, but I'm going to send you my book. And I'm gonna send some instructions in the mail as well. But also, really quick, I want you and him to watch something. If he will do it. Obviously, don't force it on him. Like, hey, you have to watch this. Like, if he's willing to watch it with you, it would be ideal. I'm going to drop the link. Give me just a second here to grab it. Here we go. Okay, so a lot of the coaching that I learned when I got certified, a lot of the coaching that I learned when I got certified comes from this. Watch, if he's willing to watch this, watch the link that I just sent, that I just dropped into the chat. Watch that video with him. Okay. So if you guys, I mean, ideally, if you can watch that together. So, I think that'll be very, very helpful. Okay, so I'm going to come back to that. We'll come back to that. Okay, so that's kind of just a heads up. That makes sense now. This was a heads up for you. I'm sorry it took so long to figure that out, but you have to be careful with this, because when you start talking about people's marriages and relationships and you start throwing around predictions like the weather, that's some serious shit, and I take it very serious, and so I got to proceed with caution when that happens. So we're gonna, anything underneath these? Yeah. No. Okay. All right. So we're gonna come back to these, and we'll get through everything else and come back to this in a second. So, because there's a message, obviously, other messages that you need to hear. They're specific for you. So, obviously, we know what this is. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected, obviously. But this here is just letting you know that, you know, to not, the encouragement here is to not get caught up in the chaos and the confusion of what's going on with him. All right. So when he spirals, it's essentially saying for you not to spiral with him. Don't get caught up into his, you know, because if you go into self-preservation, when he goes into self-preservation, then the whole thing is fucked. Like you do not want to go into self-preservation because he's in self-preservation. And I know that sucks. I know that's hard because you kind of have to be, you know, you kind of have to be the, you know, the strong person right now. So, it's interesting too, because we have the confidence right here, right? And so there was, initially, I didn't see that there was that dual energy attached to it, right? So because you have the self-trust over here and we have confidence. And some of this has to do with you, but this obviously has to do with him because underneath confidence right here, we had fear. So, you know, he's kind of, it's weird, Brandy, and it's like he's got his thing going on. And even though it's like obviously very serious, it's like the universe is wanting you to know to not, I know this sounds weird, but it's the universe saying like not to be distracted by what he's going through. And it doesn't mean that doesn't mean you shouldn't care. It doesn't mean you shouldn't be supportive. It doesn't mean that it's not important. But there's other things that are very important that are specific to you. In other words, getting overly lost, I should say, with the situation and circumstances that are going on with him are going to detract and take away from the things that you need to focus on with yourself. Because there's some very important things that are going on for you right now that are going to be as important once you navigate these conflicts with him. Whereas if you get caught up in it, then it's almost like, you know, it's just going to set everything back in a way, right? So there's a trust fall involved here. That's what I call it. There's a spiritual trust fall where you're going to have to trust the universe to have your back and work this out as things kind of unfold here, which is why we have the have courage card here, right? So the have courage card is saying, yeah, there's going to be some, you know, there's going to be a couple speed bumps here in regards to the relationship side. But do not forget that he is called with you and that he's on the precipice of going into an awakening. That's why all of his shadows are coming up, right? All of his fears and all of his shadows are surfacing so that he can deal with them, right? And I hate to use this analogy, but it's like, you know, when a pimple isn't ready, it just hurts like fuck. But if you wait and you wait and you wait, eventually, you know, it gets to the point where it comes to the surface and you can, you know, you can pop the little bastard and you can get some relief, right? That's really gross, I know, but like that's the analogy I have. So, all right, so we have live in this world as a dreamer, create a future paradise. We have nature is calling you. If it wants to touch, fulfill, protect you with its healing powers, and then we have the lotus within you awakes. You are a master in the light on high. So yeah, that's obviously what I was saying at the beginning when we started doing your reading, like that's you being basically the spiritual master in the closet, and you need to just come out of the closet when you're ready, and you'll be coming out of the closet soon. But these two cards over here, there's something about you taking a spiritual retreat or maybe starting a spiritual retreat. And there's something about that being tied to something that you're meant to do. Like you're supposed to do something with like, I don't know if you've ever thought about doing a spiritual retreat before, but there's something here about maybe you doing a spiritual retreat or going on a spiritual retreat. But I almost feel like you're meant to kind of, I don't know, start one or if you have like some friends or a group or something like, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like maybe a forever thing or a huge thing or like, I mean, it could just be like a one-time thing, but there's something here about you getting like starting something like some type of spiritual retreat thing here. Somehow, I don't know, but there's something with that, and then that's going to help you get more into the healing thing, right? And I think the universe is going to give you some downloads on how you can start to integrate your modalities into a spiritual retreat type of setting. There's something in regards to that there. Over here, we have the gratitude card, and this is like one of the things I'm getting here with this is and this goes back to your partner, two energies. One is just, no matter what, even despite his focus on the negative things that are going on within him, his self-sabotage, is for you to just stay in the energy of gratitude. And I know sometimes it's like it feels like we're being asked to do the impossible, right? Like we're being asked to live in a world that fundamentally is not high vibrational. Like that's just the truth. Our world is not at the level of vibration it could be right now, which is why we, as the healers and the spiritual people, we're meant to raise the collective vibration. And it only takes a small percentage of us to do that. What's her name? Lynn McTaggart, I think, right? She wrote the book, The Power of Eight, talks all about that, right? How it takes and the Maharishi effect is another one, right? You get together, a group of people can get together, they can focus on an outcome, and they can send energy to it, and it's been scientifically proven and scientifically measured to have literal results in the external world. And her book talks all about it. It's The Power of Eight. So anyways, so this, one part of the energy here for you is staying in gratitude, staying in high vibration. It's high, and I know like when somebody that you love is spiraling downward and it's affecting your relationship, it's hard to maintain that. So I know it's kind of like a big ask, but just have a routine or something, maybe something in your back pocket, so that when you get triggered, or if you get triggered, you have a routine. You have something that you can go and do to interrupt that pattern. And so for me, I have I have like certain things that I watch that make me laugh. And so when I start to feel that low vibrational energy take over, I know to go and watch the things that make me laugh, because when I laugh, it breaks that pattern. It's a pattern interrupt. It's a very powerful thing, and then immediately shifts you, because you can't be happy and depressed at the same time. It's literally impossible. So that's one side of the energy. The other side of the gratitude energy is about you just reminding him, your partner, and just kind of like, kind of having to hold his hand while he's feeling like shit, and just remind him of why you were grateful for him, and just reminding him like, hey, look, like it's okay. You're human. I love you no matter what. Right. And just kind of being there to encourage him when he's spiraling, and he goes into his lack of confidence, and, and you can show up as this woman and be like, no, fuck that shit. You're not this pathetic, nobody guy, or whatever the story is in his mind, and you can come beside him and champion him and say, look, dude, you're not that. I don't spend, 4 years of my life. I don't fall in love with deadbeats and idiots or dumbasses or fuck ups. That's not me. Like, I know who you are. I know the man that you are. And it doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. And if I didn't love you, obviously I wouldn't be here with you. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. So part of that gratitude energy is tied to that. So let's go over here and let's take a look at some of these. So we have this what do you need to release card. I'm going to come back to that in a second. We have a fiery climax approaches here, which we talked about that. No, all jokes aside, literally, all jokes aside, I'm getting some like makeup sex vibes on that. Like legitimately, I'm getting makeup sex energy off of that. So yeah, I'm a little jealous about that. Some great, passionate, hot makeup sex might be, in the future for you. All this will get taken care of, and then bring love into the situation. And so obviously, I think that's what that's implying. It's like, yeah, you're going to help him pull his head out of the darkness by bringing love into the situation, and you're going to have hot, passionate makeup sex. And it's interesting. There's this, what do you need to release energy is almost kind of like a, it's an after the fact kind of thing. Like when it's that's not the way I want to say it. It's a when the time comes type of thing. That's what I want to say. When the time comes and when he's in a better place, what does he need to release? And I think that's going to shed light on many other things in the relationship. But once you watch that video that I sent you, I think that some things are going to become very obvious. And obviously, I'm going to send you my book. That's everything. Like literally, and I'm not saying this just to sound egotistical or all of that, but literally, when my ex-wife left me for my best friend of 17 years, which was 11 years ago, almost to the day. She divorced me November 18th, 2013. So it's been almost 11 years exactly. So, I've been, I guess, divorced now as long as I was married. I became obsessed with understanding relationships because I lost 30 pounds in 30 days. I had suicidal thoughts. It was by far, hands down, the most intense, shitty, emotional situation I've ever been in. So I can relate. Like I can relate, to maybe what your guy's going through, because I've been there. And so, obviously I knew that I never wanted to go through that again. And so I just went like a psychopath and, I made my intention in life, my purpose in life, to basically figure out relationships, learn relationships. And so over the 11 years, I've read God only knows how many relationship books, spent thousands and thousands of dollars on coaching and courses and classes, plus my own experiences. I mean, tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of learning and knowledge and shit, obsessing over this. And so from everything that I learned in the last 11 years, I do believe that I wrote the book that I wish that I would have had 11 years ago. And it's no bullshit. It's just like my tarot readings. It's down to business. It's no fluff. It's just what you need to know to get the result. And so anyways, all that to say is that everything that you need technically is in here. And when people come to me for relationship coaching, this is essentially what I use. I mean, like, this is my methodology. My whole methodology is this book. Obviously it's different when you're dealing with real people because people have questions. You can't ask a book a question and get unique answers to unique situations and circumstances, right? But it's better than nothing. So like I said, I'm sending you this out tomorrow in the mail with your cards, the ones that from the deck that I'm giving you. And so you'll have that. And I want to talk to you guys. Like I actually want to FaceTime with you guys, or we can do a Zoom or something. If your partner wants to, if he's open to it, I would like at some point to talk to both of you guys together, which we can talk about, offline or just off the reading here. Okay. So, blessings. So here's some encouragement. So this is again, just meant to tell you, like, hey, again, don't be worried. Blessings are coming here. So, again, this is a speed bump, a bump in the road. This is interesting. We have freedom here, And then we had freedom underneath here too. Very interesting. Two totally different decks. A unicorn here, and then we have this, I don't know, it's like a hummingbird or some type of bird, or a sparrow maybe. So I think what this is really, the energy I'm getting on this is like you guys are about, it's like you're about to break free here. Like this kind of stuff that's been stalling, you know, again, going back to the gross pimple analogy, all this stuff has been needing to come up to the top, right? To the surface to be dealt with. That 10 of wands that was on the table earlier, that's what needs to come up. Those 10 wands, all that shit, the baggage needs to come up to the surface so it can be dealt with, so that you guys can be set free. This relationship can be freed, right? And so it's like a little bit of a metaphor play on the words, right? And so then we have enlightenment, right? And so this is illumination. Like you're about, like, things, everything's about to start to make sense. And then you have change. The change is coming, right? So you've gone on this journey with your partner. You've been on this journey with yourself and your partner. And the universe is wanting you to know that everything is about to shift and change for you, because again, you guys have a hell of a job to do. And I don't say this lightly, Brandy. I mean, I have no reason to blow smoke up your ass. I don't know you from Moses. But what I do know is when I feel an incredibly intense, strong, powerful energy, and I know that I'm in the presence of somebody who is a badass, a spiritual badass, whether you feel like it one or not, doesn't matter. Like you have a call on your life, and your partner is meant to take this journey with you. How do I know he's meant to take the journey with you? Besides the fact that, oh yeah, well, I love him, blah, blah, blah. No, it's more than that. The voyage, there it is. There's the voyage, going on the journey. That's what the journey is. When you set out on a voyage, you're fucking Christopher Columbus, and you're going out and you're like, well, what if the world's flat? We just, you know, sail the damn boat right off the edge of the world, right? They had no clue. They had no clue where they were going. Like, well, I don't know. We're just going to get in the boat and fucking sail way out there, and whatever happens, happens, you know? That's like kind of you. There's a trust. Like there's something that's calling to you way out here in the horizon. There's something that's calling to you out there. You don't know what's out there. You can't see that far, but you can feel it. You can taste it. You can touch it almost. Your soul knows. Your soul is telling you, there's something out there that calls to you and says, hey, you need to come out here. You need to take this journey, this voyage. And you can feel it pulling on you. It's been pulling on you your whole life. And he doesn't, he feels it, but he's not aware of it because of all those wands that have been stifling him. That's why the enlightenment is here, because the enlightenment and the freedom is the enlightenment of, hey, you're meant to go on this voyage too, bro. And that's why your freedom is here. Your freedom is coming. The change is coming, so you guys can get in the ship together and go set sail and go do the thing that you incarnated and soul contracted to meet up and to do. And the man that you're going to get on the other side of this change is going to be like, holy shit, who is this guy? You're not going to recognize the man that's going to be on the other side of these changes that are intended for him and his part. He's going to be unrecognizable. The past version of him versus the new version of him, of who he becomes after he goes through his spiritual awakening, I can't even talk, spiritual awakening, and he's set free, you're not going to recognize this man anymore. So, before I forget, what lies out on what's out here? What is out there calling to you, by the way? Out there in the middle of the nowhere in the ocean. What the hell's out there? I'll show you what's out there. This is out there. Prosperity lies ahead. That's what's out there. Lest we forget. So, my friend, I hope that despite the ugly the ugly and grueling beginning, maybe the ugly night, I should say, like it's very it's almost like that's the best way I could describe it. It's how can I have this night spent on this channel? It's like, you know, starts out kind of great. It's like, man, this is great. Everybody coming in, and the energy, and it feels great. And it's funny, and it's laughing, and everything. And then it's like all of a sudden, fucking technical difficulties out of nowhere. Why? What's going on? Don't know. I've never had this problem before. I've had this setup, used this setup all the time, no problems. But all of a sudden, problems. Okay, so you troubleshoot the problems, and it's still kind of messy. It's still kind of ugly. It's still not really going well. But you do what you can. So you troubleshoot the issues, and then you get a handle on the issues, and then you work through the issues, and things pan out. Things begin to level out again, and all of a sudden, the thing that started out kind of ugly and kind of rough and kind of coarse and kind of hard to figure out, and it's kind of hard to like put your hand, make sense of anything. All of a sudden, eventually, you stick with it and you stay at it. The clarity begins to come in. The things start to fade into they start to fade into clarity, I guess is what I want to say. So you're a very special and powerful human being, Brandy. That's all. I don't know what to say. And you have, I commend you. I don't know you personally. I hope one day that I do get to know you. But I commend you for your courage, because a lot of people wouldn't, in our day and age, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the level of commitment to stick with somebody, to stay with somebody when things are challenging, and it's not always roses and unicorns, fairies, and roses, right? Like, a lot of people quit very easily today. And so the fact that you're not giving up on your guy, and you're staying true to what you've been told. And that goes back to what I said at the very beginning when I got the word. Believe. Tell her to believe. Tell her to not underestimate the power of your belief, right? And I feel that has everything to do with your tenacity and your resilience and your strength and your courage to be the 1%, to do what only 1% of the entire population is capable of doing, which is holding fast in the face of difficulty and not allowing the difficult situations that you're experiencing to define who you are as a person. You are not betraying yourself because of the difficulties. You're not betraying your calling. You're not betraying your love. You're not betraying your commitments, right? And that's not an easy task to do, because even you are still human. We're all still human. But I commend you nonetheless, because I know how much easier it would be to not have to confront those challenges. And that's what most people do, right? Well, the grass is greener on the other side. It's just, it'd be so much easier, so much better, and I can tell you the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it, where you're willing to put in the work. That's where the grass is greener. So, anyways, I know that was a lot, but you're amazing, my friend. And, I'm going to get your stuff out to you in the mail, today. I keep saying tomorrow, but today. And, I definitely want to, and I'll email you so we can coordinate through email. And then we can, arrange for a time where, again, if your partner's up for it, we could do like a FaceTime or a Zoom or whatever. That makes sense. All right. I probably wore everybody down after that. I don't even remember where we're at. So Placebo is like, I am here. All right. Who else, if anybody? Placebo, you're here. Everybody else. Ava Avni. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm butchering your I'm butchering your name. Avani, maybe. Avani. I'm still probably butchering it. I'll do you. Danny, she's back. Danielle. Okay, I'll do you guys then. So I'll go Placebo. You can ask your question. Avani, I'll do you, and then Danny, I'll do you. And then I guess I'll go to sleep after that. All right. Placebo, you may ask your question, sir. You may ask your question. Why am I being heavily watched? What did you do? What you do, man? You done got on the government watch list? Damn, dude. What you doing? What kind of trouble you getting into? What time is it? It's 4:55 a.m. The sun will be coming in my window in about an hour. All right. Why? Why is Placebo being watched? I do questions about future love. I will do questions just about anything. Ooh. Placebo effect. You got Clay Aiken hanging out in your room. If I was invisible, I could just watch you in your room. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What's going on here? The game. Somebody's just wanting attention. I can see that. Somebody's wanting attention or stirring up something about that. I see that over here with this validation here. The universe is telling you to not overthink this. This is why the overthinking card is in reverse. Some of these other ones I'm going to have to take a look at here because that was why are you being watched is a very vague question. So it's hard to give much more than a vague answer, but we're going to try. I mean, why not? Up for the challenge. Fuck it. Wise Fortress here. Where's the devil here? Oh. Could have something to do with a female. I got a Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be that, but could be. Got some Knight of Swords. Hey, maybe somebody driving by or something. I don't know. Maybe you got somebody doing some drive-bys here with the Knight of Swords. I don't know. Somebody could be having a hard time making a change here, especially with the Devil here. And we got the Fortress. So it's somebody's either having a hard time letting go of something, or this is somebody who's like being a little bit I don't know. There could be one of two things. There's either like a little bit of paranoia going on here, or this is like somebody who's kind of hiding out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe doing some drugs. Maybe doing some little something. Doesn't have to be, but there's definitely somebody like there's definitely a tucked away energy here. Like somebody's not getting out very much. Maybe not leaving the house. Or there's a concern here for their safety and security. It could be that too, but there's OCD here. There's some type of obsessive thing going on here, and it could be several things. With the Four of Cups, again, this is tied to not getting out and doing something. The Seven of Pentacles here is like either waiting on something, or something to do with, I don't know. It's almost like somebody watching over their stuff. It's almost like, I don't know. I don't know. It's really weird. Almost like someone's afraid of somebody coming in and taking their stuff. Like you don't want to leave the house because maybe somebody will come in and you'll come back and all your stuff will be gone. It's really fucking weird. Nine of Cups. This could be drinking. I mean, this could be obsession. One of the two. This could be like a drinking thing or an obsession thing where this person here is obsessed either with you or something, because the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Devil. I mean, that's clearly somebody who can't let go. There's a toxic or an addictive energy, something going on there. Why is the all right, so why don't we got the Captain card here? What's going on with that? Okay, money, resources, again. Or somebody sees you maybe as the shit. The Nine of Pentacles. Again, somebody who thinks you're, like, I don't know, man. Is this like a crazy ex or something? Is this like a psycho ex or something? It's like they're just like, or a boss? Is it somebody you work with? You have like a boss? We get the Eight of Pentacles now. It's either like, I don't know. Is this like a crazy ex or a boss or something like that? And then we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like obviously like maybe a breakup or a divorce. But yeah, there's still desire here. Ace of Wands. So somebody's got the hots for you. I feel. Wise decisions here. Yeah, someone's got the hots for you with the Ace of Wands. They see you as the shit. The Nine of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. All right. And then there we go again with the commitment. Commitment, marriage, or traditions with the Hierophant. I feel like I'm cursed. My manager was a Scorpio. Well, shit. Is your manager hot? If your manager's hot and he or she's a Scorpio and they got the hots for you, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, y'all got like a printer, a room for the printer or something. So now we got the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is same as decision. So somebody has it out for you. This Queen of Cups, whoever this is, they're like going around in circles and shit, and they're like, you know, confused, but now they're not confused. Like if they were confused before, they're not confused now. They definitely are like, I want a commitment, I want a relationship, or something to that effect. Give me one more on this. This is fascinating. I mean, it's random as fuck, but it's fascinating. All right. So now we have Virgo energy. So we have Taurus, we have Virgo, we have Capricorn, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Cups. Missing anything? No. So those are some energies. It doesn't have to be those signs. But it's interesting here. The Hermit, if it's not a Virgo, it's like somebody, like, I don't know, you're isolating. Somebody's isolating or in hermit mode, which makes sense because somebody's holding out or trying to, like, I don't know, kind of stay under the radar maybe. Why is the destruction here? It's almost kind of like out of sight, out of mind with the Hermit. Like maybe if I stay out of sight and out of mind, this person. Okay, well now we have Aries. We have the Emperor. So now we have Aries energy. So that's definitely a boss. So obviously, maybe this is your manager. This is totally a boss vibe. Ten of Cups. Which goes back to that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is obviously upright. So I don't know if this person's like in a relationship or they just have the hots for you. They want a relationship with you, but maybe they're married. Could be, doesn't have to be, but it would make sense with the Devil here. It's like, you know, like maybe this person's like, hey, I might be married, but I don't, you know, I still want to bang you. Like maybe it's like a work fling or some shit. Or maybe they're going through a divorce, because I asked why destruction is here. So maybe this person is going through a divorce or a breakup or something. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Yeah, there's love. So definitely love and romance going on here with this. Now we have strength. Interesting. Now we have Leo. Leo energy with strength. And the Star, Aquarius energy, Ten of Swords. Yeah, Five of Cups. So there's something here. Somebody's either gone through a breakup, they've gone through a divorce, or they're about to go through a breakup, they're about to go through a divorce. And, you know, obviously they're wanting to move on from it, they're wanting to heal from it. So we see that here, and we see that here over here, the Star energy at the bottom of this deck with the validation. But it's also somebody I feel like they're wanting attention. They want attention and they want validation because they want to feel good because, you know, their confidence, you know, they went through a breakup or they went through a divorce. Something ended here, and now to feel better about going through whatever this is that didn't work out, they want attention. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And some of it is healing energy, but not much. Not much of it is healing here with this devil energy. It's more like, hey, I want to fuck. I want to bang. And banging makes me feel good, makes me feel wanted, makes me feel desired, gives me attention. But right now, they're trying to be good. Because the strength card is about having the strength to tame the beast. So it's like right now, I'm holding back. What are we holding back? We're holding back the urge here, the primal urge of the beast to want to bang and do naughty things. So, well, it don't matter if she's old. That has nothing to do with it, dude. Whether she's old or not. In fact, the older they are, the older the women are, the more horny they get. It's completely the opposite. Young dudes, young guys are horny when they're young. And then as they get older, their sex drive goes lower. Young girls are not horny when they're young, and their sex drive gets more when they get older. It's completely the opposite. Overthinking in reverse. What's this about? I'm guessing you're a pretty good looking dude, man, if your boss is after you. If that's really what's going on here. If your boss has the hots for you, congratulations, man. I can honestly say I've never had a boss come on to me. Okay, here's the Queen of Cups again. Here she is. She just came out again, but in reverse this time. So whoever this person is, they're dealing with a loss. Which we talked about here. So they're going through something. 5 of Cups. Some type of loss, guilt, regret. Yeah. And they're all up in their head about it. 8 of Swords. Can't get out of their head. Overthinking it. Can't make up their mind about what they want. 2 of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is work. Another work card. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, and then we had the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Lots of energy about work. Page of Swords, the bottom of the deck. There's your spying energy. The person watching you. There they are, bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're seeing what you're up to, seeing if you're available. The Fool. Taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, having a new beginning, taking your chance. Exploration. Aquarius energy. That's also, we've had Aquarius out with the Star earlier as well. So the Star energy is Aquarius and the Fool is Aquarius. We have Virgo, Gemini again. So again, double Virgo energy. This is somebody who wants to do something. They want to take action. They want to make something happen with the Magician. And it's the second thing. So we're going from the Fool to the Magician. Those are in order. And then we have the World. So the 9 of Wands, somebody who's been through some shit. They're hurting because of the past, whatever they've gone through. They want to be happy again, kind of throwing it to the wind. They're looking for new love. And they're ready to take action. The Chariot. They're ready to go for it. Why is Mastery here then? This could just be indicating this person is like in a position of authority. I almost guarantee that's what that is. Whoa. Oh, okay. There's the Magician showing up again for you. The 4 of Swords. Ah, there's the Aquarius. Now we got the Queen of Swords. All right, so now you got somebody else involved. Now you got two females. You got 2 women here. And I think this is an Aquarius because of the Star energy. That makes sense. Could be a Gemini, though. Doesn't have to be. Could be a Gemini. We do have Gemini energy there. Why is Mastery here? I think this is somebody else who's about to break the silence with you. So you're about to be told something. I don't think it's the same person, because this is somebody you haven't heard from in a while. Four of Swords is silence. You're not talking to this person right now. Whoever this is. This person is somebody you have not been talking to. And they're about to break the silence. So you're about to hear from somebody. But at the bottom of the deck, there's, this person has been all up in their head about some shit too. But this may not be tied to this person. This might be tied to all this craziness going on. And this could be you. This could just be you overthinking all of this with the Nine of Swords. But now we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And we have a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So interesting. So we have two chicks, two girls, one cup. No, we have two chicks and we have two dudes now. And then we have the Three of Cups. So I don't know. Maybe you're about to have an orgy. Maybe you're about to hook. Maybe you and somebody else, and then these two chicks are going to hook up and have fun. I don't know. That'd be epic if you did. But there's definitely... and then with the Page of Wands before this, there's definitely like somebody, let me just put it to you this way. Somebody's getting around, okay? Like the devil, all this, like this is somebody who's getting around, and I think maybe they're concerned that they're either going to get found out or they're just using sex as a method of dealing with their guilt and their shame or something. Like they're using sex to medicate. They're using sex for validation. There's something to it, something to that. Interesting. So what is he? What does Placebo need to know then about all this? Like what do they need to know about this? I mean, that's a lot of just random shit to a very vague question, but like, what do we actually need to know here? Three of Pentacles, okay, multiple people, work involved. The Sun, something's going to be illuminated, something's going to come out, something's going to be revealed. You're going to hear about something. Like, this is kind of like the Three of Pentacles, I feel, is like the passing of information between people. And then we have the Sun, which is that information reaching you, or you figuring out what that information is that's passing between people, or you just figuring out the truth. Okay, yeah, and so we have the eight. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. We had the Seven of Pentacles right here, all the way back at the beginning of the reading again, and then now we have the Queen of Wands. So now this Emperor could be this Aries, this Queen of Wands, or it doesn't matter. The Queen of Wands could be any of the energies that have shown up. Whoever she is, she's the Queen of Horny. This chick right here wants to get laid. Here comes the flirty messages right here. Here's the Page of Wands. This is them making their move. This could also be a Leo, by the way. We do have the Sun. I guess I should mention that. But whatever this is, I feel like this is you. Like, this is basically, I feel like the universe is telling you, you just need to be a neutral observer. See how this guy is just kind of hanging out here and he's just observing everything? Like, that's what it's basically saying. It's like you just need to, like, mind your business and just be an observer, and the whole, whatever all this is going to unravel. Okay, it's all going to unravel before you. That's what this is. The Three of Pentacles and the Sun and this message, or this action being taken here, this flirtatious shit or whatever this is. This whole situation is going to unfold. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I don't think it's going to take a lot of time, but I don't think it's going to be like tomorrow or this week, but something is going to unfold for you, and you're being asked to just do nothing right now. Do nothing. Just be still. Don't overthink this, and just let the whole situation unfold, and basically the truth is going to come to you. The whole thing, whatever this is, it's going to unfold for you. You're going to you'll see and you'll understand. So he's like, no orgies, just one girl. Well, you know, sometimes a couple girls can be kind of fun, maybe. I don't know. I just have Danny. Just me and Danny. I don't have anyone else. But I will say this, man. You play your cards right. I mean, you definitely can get laid. So at the very least, if you play your cards right, you could, you know, and I don't know if that's what you want, but somebody definitely wants to get you in the bed. I can definitely tell you that. Somebody definitely wants you in the bed. That's right, Danny. Me and you, boo. It's me and you. It always has been, and it always will be. It's me and you. The one where he's observing, that was the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles. The 23 is 5. 23-5 in numerology. It means change or conflict. Change or conflict. But it also could be the 23rd. Like your birthday. So if you just look up the number 23, just Google 23 numerology, and that'll take you down the rabbit hole. Or, you know, I mean, it'll take you down that hole, but there could be other holes. Right, Danny? Right, Danielle? Okay. Somebody gave me a magic potion. Well, you should drink it. She posted a question above. Oh, I gotta find it. Can you please tell me about who my first boyfriend could be? Spill anything you may find about him. Some background. I'm 20. I've never dated, and I don't know anyone at this time. Okay, let's take a look and see. Love for Aani. Well, first thing, I feel like they moved recently. So we get the home card in reverse. So it's somebody probably who just recently moved. Or maybe they left home recently. Yeah, they could be traveling. They could be out exploring. Or they could maybe live at a distance from you. Or they could be moving. Again, travel, moving, same thing. Coming to a theater near you. Thank you so much, Placebo. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, just please don't forget to like, subscribe, and all the things if you guys don't mind. Appreciate all of the support on the channel. Yeah, this person is yeah, they're going out. They're exploring right now. Whoever this person is, I feel like they just left home. They're in travel mode. They're out enjoying their freedom right now. Single, ready to mingle. What else we got? Whoa. Okay. Well, they're a soulmate. So when you meet this person, you're gonna have a connection with them. So soulmate. So you know, essentially, you're meant to meet this person. You have a soul contract with them. You're gonna have a connection with them. You're gonna know it. They're gonna know it. A mutual attraction there. So they could be actually either traveling for work or they could be looking for work while they're out doing their thing. Or they could end up working where you work or working near you. And I don't know, maybe it's placebo. I don't know. But we got passion here. So, you know, keep up on your birth control and all the good things there unless you want a baby. But, you know, obviously sexual compatibility is not going to be a problem. You guys will become either really good friends, or this could also be somebody that you meet through your group of friends somehow. Either one, either or. Let's see. Where's my locations? Maybe. All right, so take this with a grain of salt, but I'm going to ask and get a couple more here about like what some potential places you could meet. All right, so I don't know. This just says damp and rainy realm, moisture abounds, wet stormy drizzle delight. So I don't know. It could be maybe when you meet this person. It could be after or on a rainy day potentially. Again, take it with a grain of salt. What else? What else? What else? All right, so you could be in somebody's living room when you meet this person, or you could be in your living room if you meet them online or you talk or something. Anything having to do with that type of vibe, even if it's not a literal living room, that could be maybe where you have your first conversation. There's like just again, you have to like read between the lines with this, and not take it so literal. But you know, that could be significant when you meet this person. All right, let's see what else. What else does Aani need to know about this person? All right, we got a King of Pentacles here, so they could be an Earth sign. They don't have to be, but they could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Again, we have career, so they could be when you meet them. Again, could have something to do with a job, or they could be, you know, working on their career or starting a job. Any of that. We have Judgment here. That's Scorpio energy. Take it with a grain of salt. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to be kind of like two things with Judgment here. One is that's the soulmate energy here. It's almost like, again, when you meet, it's almost like you awaken something in each other here. It's like you just have this knowing, like, oh my God, like, you know, have I met you before? You feel very familiar to me. There's that kind of vibe going on here, but there's also this shit, how do I say it? There's something about this guy's like there's a divine, there's like a divine appointment here, because you have this angel up here with this trumpet on the clouds, and they are basically, you know, kind of like blowing the horn, almost like getting your attention in a way. Like they're like, so there's a little bit of a divine matchmaking going on here. So your angels, your spirits, your guides are basically going to bring you guys together Serendipity is a good way to say it. What else do we need to know? Yeah, it's exactly what I just said. Wheel of Fortune, this is total fate, destiny, serendipity. This person's gonna balance you out. They're gonna be a good match for you, honest and all that. But they could also be going to school, maybe either to be a lawyer or working for the government. There's something that's a possibility. They could also be a Libra. You don't have to stick hard to that, obviously, but they could be a Libra. The Justice is Libra energy. So anything to do with those things. It's going to be a balanced relationship. Also, Libra Justice energy here. So yeah, this person, you guys are going to get along great. It's a balance, equal give and take. Yeah, this person, you're going to see each other as like having all the things, because the Nine of Pentacles is like all the things. You know, in a love reading, when you meet this person, they have all the things. So he's going to think you have all the things. You're going to think he has all the things. And, you know, the Two of Wands here is about really making plans together. And then there's the love happening. The Knight of Cups. Love and romance coming your way. Now, we do have Scorpio energy behind that as well. So they could be a Scorpio. Again, they don't have to be. And basically, you know, this is going to be this is the ending of basically just a long period of nothing happening in love for you. So it's going to be the end of your, you know, I guess a long period of singleness for you. And I guess if you said that you've never dated anyone before for 20 years, then obviously it's a really long time, and all that's about to come to the end. So you're about to close out a cycle, a long period of singleness. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, so you're going to keep your eyes open for signs and synchronicities. Start paying attention to everything. Anything that stands out to you, anything that captures your attention, big or small. Never violate a hunch. You have synchronicities here. It could be numbers, names, songs, locations, colors. It could be literally anything. And when I say anything, I mean absolutely anything. License plates, anything. We have the building in reverse. So I feel like when you meet this person, you know, don't be in a hurry. I don't think that this person is like gonna want to rush into like you don't try to rush. Don't try to push this person into like a super serious commitment too fast, right? Like this person is enjoying their freedom. So, you know, just let the relationship evolve naturally. Don't put pressure on it to become something serious too fast, because then you'll scare the guy away. Now, the superficial card came out, but it was kind of sideways. And so to me, what this is simply saying is like, just be careful not to stay on the surface. Like, you know, you want a deep and meaningful connection with somebody, right? And so you have to be vulnerable, honest, and authentic, not fake. And don't get caught up on shit that doesn't matter. Like, oh, they look a certain way, or, you know, don't get caught up on superficial stuff. And then again, be careful about your birth control. The bottom of the deck, we have the Divine Feminine. This is like essentially, you know, the dude's going to think you're super hot and he's going to want to bang you. And this is basically, you could get pregnant. Doesn't mean you will. It just means that you could. So, you know, unless you want a baby with the dude, then, just be careful with that. Oh yeah, he's gonna be super sexy. You're not gonna have to worry about that. I mean, with the passion card there, yeah. I mean, you guys are gonna be banging. That's not a question. Like, the question is, are you gonna get knocked up? That's what I'm worried about. I mean, unless you want to get knocked up. If you don't want to get knocked up, then you'll probably get knocked up. Because you guys will definitely be doing enough getting knocked up action for that to occur. So, yeah. If you're 20 and you've been waiting, you ain't going to be waiting much longer. You ain't going to be waiting too much longer. Banging in the morning, banging in the evening, banging at supper time. I'm kind of jealous, if I'm honest with you. I don't have anyone to bang. No one wants to bang me. Except for whoever's putting the hearts in the chat. Maybe there's a secret admirer out there. Maybe. You guys had to come in when my camera was dead. I was having technical problems earlier. So you don't get to look at my face. She's very healthy. Danny, you're up. Danny, you're up. My friend, my long lost friend. I've been thinking about it in the past few days. I'm currently hyper-focused on myself and my son, and I'm not interested in anyone, but I think of him. Amanda McNall. I'm your secret admirer. By God, you are. Ooh, you get to relax at the beach later? That's nice. I figured you were up to something when you disappear for a while. I mean, I knew you were Cancer. That's kind of like a stereotype, right? Like when you guys need to go in the shell, you kind of disappear for a while. I've been wondering where you've been. But we all knew eventually. We knew eventually. Well, if Rashad don't ever get his shit together, Danielle, then, we might be a thing. He don't get his shit together. I'm going to come down to Barbados. If he don't get his shit together, I'm coming down there. I'm snatching you up. I'm going to come down there and snatch you right up from Barbados. Okay, so we got two energies on the jackpot here. So he could be focused on his money and working right now, but he also thinking about you. He knows. He knows where that pot of honey is. He knows where that pot of honey is. He like, I know where the cookie jar is. I won't put my hand in the cookie jar. I won't get all them cookies. He wants all them cookies. He's worried. He's worried though. He's worried though. He's overthinking. Two energies on this as well. One, he's like, I try to walk away and I can't. He can't let go of you. He tries to and he can't. And the second energy is what was the second energy on that? Oh, yeah, right. He's afraid that it might be over. Like he's afraid it might be too late. He's like, damn, maybe I fucked up when I left and I walked away. Now he's afraid it might be too late. So I tried to let you go and I couldn't. That's one energy, and the other energy is, but maybe it's too late. Maybe I can't go back. Because he's overthinking. Oh, come on now. You ain't let him put his hand in the Oreo jar? He's the cookie monster. He gonna put his hand in the Oreo jar. What kind of cookie am I gonna get when I put my hand in that jar? We're gonna get the oatmeal raisin. We're gonna get the chocolate chip. We're gonna get the Oreo. Might be cookies and crunch cereal for all we know. We're gonna get in that cookies and crunch. Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny. You got a soul contract with this man, babe. You got a soul contract with this man. And god damn it, he knows it. He bloody fucking knows it. What the hell is his problem? What is his problem, man? He's got the cookie jar, for God's sake. He's got the bloody cookie jar. What the hell is his problem? He's got the bloody forever soul contract with you. Here it is. A bloody forever soul contract with you. He gets the whole damn cookie jar. And he's over here putting baby in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. What the hell is this? What the hell is this man's problem? I'm going to fly wherever the hell is he? Where do I need to go to slap this man upside the head? Where do I need to go to shove your Instagram in his face and remind him of the cookies? Don't you remember these cookies? Don't you remember these cookies? Remember putting your hand in this cookie jar? What the hell is wrong with you, mate? What the bloody hell is wrong with you? Oh, yes. There it is, Danielle. The new beginning. It calls. It beckons you both. The Genesis, the new chapter, the new beginning. It's there. Oh, somebody's about to change and take control of the situation here. Like, all right, it's time to step up. Step up to the plate. It's time. It's bloody time. Let's see. What you mean? What is the British accent? It's bloody 5:45 in the morning. It's the time when the British accent wakes up. Oh, shit. Ha. Looks like the cookie jar is about to get cookied. Look at this. By God. This is serious shit. This is like, let's buy a house together. Let's move in together. Let's get cookie jars together. Shit's about to get real. Real. What else? Oh, yeah, see? The chariot energy. Conquer. Leadership and conquer. Things are fixing to change here. Ah, yes. It looks like Mr. Cookie Monster has done have himself a little bit of awakening here. I mean, should sure the hell have a bloody awakening. All he's got to do is go on to your bloody Instagram. Hang out about 2 seconds on your Instagram, wake right the hell up, don't you think? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, what in the hell? What the hell is wrong with me? What was I thinking? I could have had my hands in the cookie jar the whole damn time. As many as I want. Look, that's unlimited, by the way. You see that? That's an infinity symbol. It means unlimited. Unlimited cookies. What the hell is his problem? I don't understand him. Do not understand him. Like, come, for bloody sakes, man, come down to Barbados and get your goddamn cookies. Whole box of Oreos just sitting in the damn cupboard, going stale. A bloody crime, I tell you. Oh shit! Look at there. Look what he's got. My God. He's like, I don't want any fucking beef or cow. Give me the cookie. Look what he's got in his hand. Shit's big as his head. The biggest damn cookie in the world right there. Look at that. The hell? Mr. King of Pinnacles. Not really sure what's going on here with the cow. Oh, you got to have milk if you're going to eat your cookies. Now it makes sense. Why did I not think of that before? So he's got the cow for the milk, and he's got his cookie there. Or should I say he's got your cookie. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at this guy. He's a strapping lad there, and he got a big old wand in his hand. What would you do with a wand like that? And look down here. This guy's got a bloody line that's on fire. Something right. Somebody else wants your cookies too. My God. Danielle, how many people want your bloody cookies? What the hell's going on here? What's going on here? Is there a freaking cookie shortage? Everybody wants the cookie. Danielle's got the cookies. Let's see. Shit, somebody else might want a cookie. Well, look, there's 10 right there. Oh, that's 10 cups of milk there. Look at you, though. You look rather beautiful. That's a really pretty dress you're wearing there. I don't know who Giga Chad is right here. I don't know. He's got a sketchy Justin Bieber haircut. That's super sketchy, by the way. Any dude with a Justin Bieber haircut, super sketchy. I'm just saying. Oh, what else? Oh, look. Here he comes again. Hi. This dude's coming in with his cookie. The hell? Take your short, sweet time there, though, please. Look, this guy's taking forever. He's taking for bloody ever to get these 10 glasses of milk over to your wedding with Justin Bieber. Whatever the hell that's going on. Now what we got? Oh, look. Yeah, he's not doing too well right now. See, this is what happens when you're stupid and you're like, look, the cookie jar's right frickin' there, dude, in the goddamn window, and here you are out here playing around in the snow, pretending like you're all cold and helpless. Like, there he is, right? Five of Pentacles here, missing you, thinking about you. There he is, Five of Pentacles there. Oh, look, but he's dreaming, he's thinking. He's like, I got plenty of wands to give. My God, what would you do with 3? 1 for each. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I am not going to say that. That is inappropriate. What else? Did a card fall on the floor? Okay, well. No, never mind. No cards fell on the floor. Let's see. What else does Mr. Cookie Man over here? What's he gonna do? He's taking his sweet ass time though. Why is he taking his time? What is this? Is he on the keto diet or some bullshit? What's going on here? Is he counting his carbs, his calories? Oh man. I'm gonna tell you, Daniel, this is like whatever's fixing to happen here with this man is shit's about to get real. Yeah, look. He's like, don't mind me, I'll just ride my little pony 5 miles per hour across 5,000 miles. I'll be there like in 10 years. We'll be 80 years old by the time we're getting married to Justin Bieber. But at least this time, he's willing to share his cookies with you. So that's nice. And look, there's a celebration here. Like, look, we can hang out and have fun together. A little reunion there, a little 10 of cups there. Oh, and look, he's going to tell the truth. He's coming in, he's clear, not confused anymore. Truth and clarity. He's like, I got this big old sword here. I got a big old sword with a crown that's got hair growing on it. It's just some random hair just coming off the side of this crown that's stuck through a sword. Probably got it at a pawn shop, but that's alright. Probably got it discounted at the Halloween store now that Halloween's over. That's okay too. What else we got? Yeah, this is all coming to an end here. This bullshit right here. Trying to pretend like he don't have no feelings and urges for the cookies. There's a lot of fear here once upon a time. Things were very uncertain, very unclear. But the truth is coming because Lady Justice here is like, look, I'm going to stick this sword right up your ass because you need to wake the fuck up. He did. And here he comes. That's what happens when someone sticks the sword up your butt. You get moving. So you see, he's all over here taking his time. And this is what happens. I'm here to let me show you something. So here she comes. She's like, look, you're taking too long. She sneaks up behind him, gives him the old 1-2 Ramaho. And the old 1-2 Ramaho kicks him up into high gear here. So I'm thinking, oh shit, look at that. Now you're getting married twice. You're getting married to Justin Bieber, and then you're getting married to him. You're getting married twice. So I'm thinking, you're gonna hear from him. It may not be. I'm gonna say it could be either just before the new year or just into the new year. That's my prediction, but what do I know? I'm not a bloody psychic. But that's just, give or take. Roughly give or take. You hear from him. Oh, that's not the only reason when he's going to come back when he sees your life different. He's going to come back when he realizes that you can't get cookies anywhere else like the cookies that he got there. That's for damn sure. Something about those cookies, it's like when your grandma has a really good recipe and nobody else can make the cookies like those cookies. It's like you can search far and wide, but you're not going to find them anywhere else. And so he's realizing that quite clearly. He's having a revelation. Hey, look, if he don't want the cookies, I'll gladly eat them. By God, I'm just saying. If he doesn't want them, give them to me. Just call me Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Down the chimney I go. Interesting, she says. Interesting, she says. She's like, I find this quite interesting. Santa Claus Bieber is going to come down my chimney and eat my cookies. All right. All right, then. Sounds good. I liked, shared, subscribed. I'm a subscriber. Hey, look, nothing. By God, 6 o'clock in the morning and sleep deprivation. What can you expect from me? This is, hey, look, this feed, by the way, this one is my 4th one tonight. This thing got interrupted 3 times. So this is the 4th one tonight. And this one was 3 hours. The other one was probably 3 hours. And the ones in between were probably 1 and 2 hours. So I'm probably full blown easily at the 8-hour mark. 7 or 8 hours easy, straight. No breaks. You can predict he will come back, but he keeps resisting. All right. Well, have you ever tried a magic spell, Danny? Have you ever tried using voodoo? Have you ever wondered why Santa comes down? Olga, wow. You ever? I was like, what the? I don't want him that much. You don't want to bait and trap him like Santa Claus. That's why Santa comes down the chimney, because you leave the cookies out. And when I say Santa Claus, I'm just referring to Clay Aiken. Because if he was invisible, he'd be watching you in his room. Hence, he knows if you've been naughty or nice. So you better be good for goodness sake. You know, he's been making a list and checking it twice. Like, Santa, dude, what the frick, dude? That's creepy. And then you just let yourself into my house? You just gonna come down my chimney and eat my cookies? WTF, man. But old Rashad over here, he gonna do it. He might be stubborn, but look, even even Jesus ate after 40 days and 40 nights of starving. Just to be clear. Like, even God himself, God in the flesh, got hungry enough to want to eat. So, you know, old stubborn boy, he'd be like, nah, I don't want them cookies, man. I don't want them cookies. I ain't going to eat them. Nope, don't want them. I'm stubborn. Nope, I'm good. You just wait. You just wait. You just wait. He gonna come back. I'm with you, though, on that twin flame separation stuff, man. My cards keep saying, oh, your twin flame gonna come back. Oh, your twin flame gonna come back. I'm like, she ain't coming back, man. She been gone 2.5 years. She ain't coming back. No, she gonna come back. She ain't coming back. I know. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great moral support. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks for inspiring me with that wonderful story you just said. Don't let my lack of faith be your lack of faith, Danielle. Don't let my lack of faith become your lack of faith. They can stay gone. That's right. Because I'm fitting to get on that plane and I'm fitting to come down to Barbados. I'm fitting to get me some Oreos. By God. As soon as you get your chores done, we fitting to be eating Oreos on the beach. You get your house chores done, we fixing to eat Oreos on the beach. Man, what time is it now? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm fine whether I'm single or paired up. Well, hey, nobody questioned whether you fine or not. We know you fine. Fine and high, fine and getting high on the beach. Man, you living the good life. You living the good life, girl. Olga's like, Oreo is very popular. Yeah, well, you know. Olga's like, can I have a reading now, please? Can you shut up and give me a reading? Ten p.m. here in Australia. All right, Danielle. I want to hear from you soon, my friend. Don't leave me hanging. It's all good. Did you just reject my reading? I stayed on here for 9 hours and you're like, no, I'm good. I'm just here for the comments. I mean, I'm not going to force one on you. My brain's essentially melted. I've been sitting in this chair for about 8 hours. My bladder's going to explode. But I will give you the last of all that I've got, Olga. No, I'm listening. All right. Well, you fixing to get a reading. You fixing to get a reading. You gonna be my last one. You gonna get one. You just gonna get a reading whether you want one or not. You gonna get a reading. Wait. What am I gonna read? What does Olga need to know? I would like one. Well, what you want? What's your question? What's your question? I'm gonna let you think of a question that you want to ask me. And while you ask, surprise you? Okay, let's look. Let's see here. What's this? Oh, we got the devil. Get some more of these. What else we got here? Okay, well, you're screwed. You got the devil, that toxic bastard. But you're not screwed for too long because things are about to change with the Wheel of Fortune. And, you know, keep working harder. And you'll get to where you're going here with the Knight of Pentacles. Now just wait. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I'll just put those right there. They might be important later. All right, what does Olga need to know? Ooh. Okay. You got some good coming your way. We got the fulfillment. But wait. You got some good coming, but wait. There's a but. There's a but. You got to let go of something first. You got to give to live. You got to let go to get. See? She holding on to them butterflies. She can't get something else in her hand. Right? You got to open your hand to receive. So you got to let go of whatever's in your hand to get the new thing. That's why things are delayed right now. You've been wanting something. You've been some things you've been wanting. And the reason that they ain't been coming to you is because you've been holding on to something else. And the universe is like, look, I want to give you the things that you want, but you got to let go of these things first. And then you'll get them sooner than later because they've been waiting to come to you. They've been on hold. They've been put on layaway. What else? Oh, okay. That are affecting you right now. Oh no. My thing started acting like it's going to disconnect. Freaking me out. I done had that thing disconnect 5 times tonight. I'll be all the way at the end. We try to disconnect again. All right, so you got this beliefs, paradigms. You got some beliefs here that are causing some problems. However, you got some things that are about to start taking shape in your life here with the building card, which is tied to the fulfillment. But you got some fears, you got some uncertainties, you got something here with these illusions. So there's some things that have been affecting you. Some stories, some old limiting beliefs, old traditions, old values, something that you have believed that is not real, it's not true, it's false, it's fake, it's not real. And it's tied to your belief system. Yeah, bottom of the deck, spiritual awakening. There's a renewal that's coming towards you. There's some type of renewal. Renewal of mind, body, spirit. It's not just a cliche, cheesy spiritual awakening. Yeah. And so this illusion has been affecting some of your decision-making skills, I feel. So some things that you've had to make decisions on or have made decisions on, just decisions in general, this has been affecting all of that. So, in other words, you've been lacking clarity in some of the things you've been trying to accomplish or do in life because of those limiting beliefs here. All right, anything else? I want to switch to another deck here just to look at something else for you. Anything? Okay, yeah. Then we have travel here. So, okay, this is like a play on words. Like, I mean, it could be literal to some extent. Like, it may have some relevance to you, but I'm not getting literal literal vibes off of that card. What I'm getting off of this card is metaphor, is like a metaphor, which is saying, and the universe, spirit saying, mind the direction that you're headed in. Like the universe is telling you to pay attention to the direction that you're trying to go, right? And so it's like if you're, what's the analogy I want to use? Oh, and look, higher power at the bottom of the deck. Can't make that shit up. So if you're driving in the fog, like when it gets really foggy out and the fog is really thick, you can't, you're even with your headlights on, right? Like sometimes your headlights make it worse, but it's very hard. I'm not talking about when the fog is really thick. You can't see but a couple of feet in front of your car. So, usually you have to drive really slow. And so what your higher power is telling you is there are certain things that there's certain things that you've been trying to accomplish or do, but it's like you're driving too fast on the fog. Right? And that's what this decision is. It's like when you don't have the clarity because of these old, outdated beliefs that are affecting your ability to have the clarity that you need about many things in your life. It's like driving a car 100 miles per hour in the fog. That's really dangerous. It's really bad for you. And so when you're driving under the influence of illusions, then you're subjecting yourself to potential disasters. Or at least in this case, you don't have a disaster out here, thank God. But in your case, you're subjecting yourself to delays. And so another analogy I could use is if the fog is really, 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 really intense at the airport, then you're going to experience a flight delay because they can't get the plane off of the ground because they can't see. The pilots can't see to get to the runway, much less take the plane, to take off. So this card is saying, hey, you have to become aware of the direction that you're headed under the influence of illusion while these old, outdated beliefs are still at play. Because the cause and effect of the decisions that you make while you're under this energy are going to have a much more profound effect than you think. And you've been experiencing those effects with this delayed energy here. But this can change. So, Knight of Pentacles here is things moving very slowly. The Devil card, obviously, outdated beliefs. And the Wheel of Fortune is obviously the change that is needed to get here to the fulfillment. Because this is what your higher power is wanting to lead and guide you towards. But this is what's needing to happen. Letting go of the outdated beliefs is what's going to get you there. So let's take a look at which one? Oh, this. We will do this. Okay, now you have soulmates. So, obviously, something that's connected to your fulfillment is obviously love. So if you're in a relationship, then your relationship is going to go to the next level. If you're single and you've been open to love, then love is going to come in. You have to be fair. This is a dual energy. One part of it is saying, hey, this person is going to be legit. They're an honest, fair, balanced person. However, the flip side, the secondary energy attached to this is you. It's saying for you to also learn from your past mistakes, and also for you to be fair in turn. In other words, give what you want to see. Give what you want to receive, right? Love your neighbor as yourself, all that kind of thing. All right. This could be you or this person. It could be either or. We have mending here. So maybe when you meet this person, they're coming out of something that they're healing from, but this could also be you healing from things as well. Could be some of the things we've talked about up here. Again, you have decisions here. There's something also here about, I don't know, I feel like you're having to make, you're at a crossroads right now. It could just be in general, or it could be about a specific, because you got decisions here and you got the fork in the road here. But then you have the yin energy at the bottom of the deck, which is really about you just needing to receive right now. Be in your feminine energy. Also, unrelated to the cards on the table, God, Source, the universe is saying for you need to get out more. That's what I keep hearing in my mind. Tell her she needs to get out more. You just need to get out more. And I don't know what that means. I don't know where, but just get out more. That's all the message that I'm getting in regards to that. Let's see. What else? What else does Olga need to know? Yeah, I apologize if my mic is going in and out. I can see it over here on my screen. It keeps showing that it's connecting and disconnecting. That's been happening all night long. That's why this reading says part 4, because it kept cutting in and out all night. I had to restart the whole live like 4 times. Yeah, I've had all kind of technical problems tonight. Okay. You may have a choice. You may have a choice in maybe more than one person. Wow, you could have many choices. Okay, you could have a lot of choices. Wow. All right. First of all, let's just acknowledge 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. And then you got this guy, this Lone Ranger. So here's your soulmate dude, or one of many soulmate dudes. King of Cups, the King of Love, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it could be. We do have Cancer energy over here with the Chariot. But this is the same as a fork in the road. You got two, it's the same energy. But it's also Cancer. You have Aquarius, you have Taurus, and you have Capricorn with the Devil. And you have the Devil up here again, by the way, too. So he's come out twice now. Capricorn, or the Devil Capricorn, Hierophant Taurus, Chariot Cancer, the Star card with Aquarius. So you potentially have many different people, many options here with decisions there. And we have the Two of Swords, which is obviously having to make a difficult decision. Like, which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? But this is also, again, you driving in the fog of the illusion here. because you're driving blindfolded, right? And when you drive blindfolded, you're driving with these old paradigms. So in other words, there's an opportunity here for you to potentially sabotage something that's actually very good for you. You could potentially get in your own way if you're not careful, is what I'm trying to say here. That's what this card is about. You could get in your own way and sabotage something when it comes in. So, now if I was to just read this across, you have this guy who is your soulmate. You have this devil energy, which means you're going to have a very, very strong connection and attachment to this guy when he comes in. But this could also mean either you or him also are having a very hard time getting free or breaking free of something. Either or could be possible. You have traditions here. Now this could be, again, tied to old ways of thinking, but this is also a higher level of commitment. This is somebody that you could go the distance with. You share the same values, the same beliefs. You could get married to this person. You have the Chariot. They could live at a distance from you. We have the travel energy, feedbacking off of that as well. They don't have to, but they could be. They could live at a distance from you, or just, you would have to travel to meet them. So it's not somebody that's probably like 20 minutes down the street. It could, could be 2 hours or more. But this is definitely, when you meet this person, you're both going to be extremely drawn to each other. So, and because that's the Chariot, it's like going after, is moving towards something that you desire here. And then, with the Star, this is your wish. This is what you've wished for. This is what you've been waiting for. Your wish coming true. But again, this is kind of the big red flag here in the reading, which is tied to everything I set up here, which is saying if you're not careful and you don't get out of your own way, you could sabotage this, or you could just overthink it, or you have an old, outdated belief about love, relationships, how it has to be, traditions, whatever, and maybe that will get in the way. But there's something about that is being mentioned up here that's tied to this letting go, releasing whatever this is. Everything that I've mentioned up here is tied to this Two of Swords, and this Two of Swords is tied to this Devil, which is essentially anything that is extremely hard to break free from, whether it's addictions, whether it's beliefs, whether it's control, whether it's temptations, whether it's a vice, whether it's a habit, whatever, a way of thinking. It doesn't matter. The devil could be anything that's extremely difficult to get rid of, to let go of, because it's always there and it always seems to dig its nails in, and it's just a very hard energy to break free from. And obviously energy is everything, so anything and everything could be tied to the devil. Only you will know. But as you break free and as you mend from whatever this is, you will gain the clarity, as I mentioned up here, because your higher power is here helping you and assisting you in all of this with the higher power card up here, so that, again, these wonderful blessings can come to you and you can have your fulfillment. So overall, all in all, you do have love coming towards you. You have some other things coming towards you, it looks like. There's some other things in the works here with the building energy. You have some things that are waiting delays to come to you, but there's just some things that you need to let go of to allow them to come in. But they will come in. They're ready to come in. They're ready to come to you. And so yeah, you have some cool stuff coming. You have some good stuff coming. You may need to refresh and then come back and rewatch. If it's still breaking up now, you may have to just refresh the whole thing and then rewind it to come back through and re-listen. I mean, I've had issues with this all night long. But all in all, Olga, really good reading. I would take that reading for myself. So you have some awesome stuff coming your way. Just a few things that need to be kind of addressed, I guess, in order for those things to come to you. Yeah. It's probably just needs to be refreshed there. But anyways, guys, I have been on for literally like 8.5 hours straight without moving, without a break, without anything. The sun is now coming up through my window. So I don't know when I started this, probably 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time when I started this. So it's been a hot minute that I've been on. So I need to get sleep. Obviously, and I need to go use the bathroom. But I will be back to go live again. So for those of you that are just hopping on, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification, and you guys come on. And I want to, am happy to do a reading for you guys as well. Would love to do a reading for you guys. So just be sure to subscribe so you know when I hop on. I will probably, hopefully, I plan on being on again. If not tonight, later again tonight, then perhaps maybe tomorrow night. So please, please, please come back. And I am excited to do a reading for all of you. Yeah, just Olga, whenever you can, just refresh it, come back, refresh the feed, and then just rewatch the reading, and the audio will hopefully be better that way. And I appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, just like and subscribe to the channel, and then hit the bell notification, and keep an eye out. I will be back on. Be back on later. I just got to take a break. I've been doing it for 8 hours straight. My bladder's going to explode. So I'll be back to do more readings for you guys. Appreciate you all, and I'll be back soon.